Hello, everyone. Welcome to Movie Fight.
Yep. I'm James.
Yimmy.
Z.
Does that matter?
I don't. Maybe.
Maybe I'm Z tonight.
You could be. So as you guys can see, we are missing a few members of the podcast.
Yeah, a little short staff today.
Yeah.
It's the holidays.
But it's okay. We're gonna get it done. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's review some of the weekly trailers.
Mike.
I always miss Mike.
Yeah.
Let's get some of the movie trailers down for the past week. We have like 9 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
So the first one is gonna
And
be
then one surprise one.
Okay. One surprise one. I
Secret.
can't wait.
You won't tell us anything.
It's a secret.
All
So.
You know, we gotta restart. I know this is gonna be fucked up.
What? Why?
What happened?
I didn't capture. I did.
So we're good?
Yeah.
God. We gave you tacos.
Yeah, we're missing the wrong people.
The
wrong kid died.
Wrong kid.
Oh God.
All right, we're starting with what's this one called again? 9
For the
days.
amazing
More
opportunity
volume.
of life.
Those olive branches.
Gotta love those
Makes
olive
it
branches.
If you are selected, you will have the chance to be born in a fruitful environment where you can grow, develop, and accomplish.
Isn't that a homeboy from Black Panther?
I wouldn't say you're alive or dead. Are you the boss? I would say a cog in the wheel.
How long is this process?
If you make it until the end, 9 days. Your senses will become unbearably sharper and stronger. It's your new beginning. You'll never remember me or anything else that happened in this place, but you will still be you.
Every single day, someone hurts someone else. Every single day, someone takes someone else's life.
Why are you focusing on that?
Why are you not focusing on that?
You've been here a few days, but you've lived every second.
Are you afraid?
Of what?
Nine days.
I'm interested.
9 days.
Okay. Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. I'm in.
Yeah, good cast.
Yeah.
R-rated.
Interesting.
So.
Yeah.
Right.
The girl. She was Domino.
She was in Joker too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bill Skarsgård from It.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
One of the guys from Arrested Development.
Yep.
So good cast.
Yeah. Solid.
All right, the next one, Horizon Line. This is one that James said is a must.
I beg to differ, but I guess we'll see.
Plane crash.
Hello, this is a distress call.
Can you fly this plane?
No.
True love. That's a gift unlike any other. It's all scary until you just do it. So why not just do it?
I'm kind of out of it right now, guys. Should we just act like this one didn't happen?
welcoming
No,
you to
it's
Wyman
good,
Air
it's
Flight
good, it's good.
227.
When does he come in and say Allstate?
It's just a little.
Lessons I used to give you?
It's just a little airborne.
You
It's
gonna give it
still
a go?
good. It's still
Make
good.
sure that the horizon stays level right here. I'm gonna turn off the autopilot. Look, Ma.
He's having a heart attack. It's okay. It's okay.
Real quick, can they just turn the autopilot back on?
It did appear to be a button. I am no pilot.
We have no pilot. The autopilot's broken. We have no idea where we are.
Either of us can
Yeah.
land a plane.
Poke the button.
Hello, can anyone hear me? This is a distress call.
It's like, did you know an Xbox controller button is made to press 3 million times? That was 3 million.
This is 227.
Still got it in the air, so keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, shit, look at that.
I see the storm. It's too big to go around. You're gonna have to play through it.
You know.
No.
Real quick,
Yeah,
back out real
not
fast.
feeling that.
Looked like what's the Recon? That's a war movie. We should just add more.
Next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
All right, now we're looking at.
What do we got here? It sounded interesting.
Yeah. The Mortuary Collection. They all say 2020. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Before the podcast, me and Jimmy went through a list of, while waiting on you guys, of all the movies that are coming out through 2021 right now on IMDb.
Oh, yeah.
There was like 6 that we actually want to see
Yeah.
between now and next December.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it was pretty good. Oh, it's old time.
Is that a
No.
dude in a...
Yeah, it looks like a dude in
poor
stirrups.
soul's journey
Yeah.
has come to an end. From dust we started.
Okay, I'm not
dust
sure I
we
feel about
return.
this. It's a Shutter movie.
Every corpse tells a story. It is our
But I guess
task to
Becky was
listen.
good, and that was a red
So these are all
movie.
stories about
Yeah.
how people died.
Some tales even I find too unsettling to recount.
You gotta get that body out of your apartment.
Keep your doors locked tonight and keep an eye out for crazies.
Monsters!
It's pretty cool.
Yes, it is, isn't it? There's no use running. Your story is just beginning.
Give it a chance.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm not, like...
I'm sure I'll see it, but I don't know how I feel about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I know James normally was watching like that freaking Adam Sandler Halloween movie.
Hey.
Or zombie.
Whatever.
Or Vampires in the Bronx Hood. At least when I watch a bad movie, I watch a bad movie.
Whatever, man.
Into the Labyrinth. No David Bowie.
Last night, a patrol car found you. Behind that mirror, police officers are listening to every word we say. Your name is Samantha Andretti. Sam, you were kidnapped 15 years ago. Where do you think you are right now?
In the labyrinth.
Labirinti. Labyrinths. What do you do?
Sono un investigatore privato.
If I finished all the mazes, he'd let me leave.
He? Who's he? You have to help me capture this monster. We will find him.
Il mio campo è la caccia.
We have to know what you remember now.
Chi hai visto?
He is not outside, but inside your mind.
This is a game.
I'm gonna give it an up, but it's tended. It's borderline there.
I'm gonna give it a meh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now our boy, Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
It's all we need. Tom Hanks. Next up, we're good.
Yeah.
See all those words? Put them all together. You have a story.
Story.
I was waiting for him to have some
Captain.
weird accent.
Why are you doing this?
Little girl is lost. I'm returning her to her surviving family. Well, you can certainly handle a horse.
Horse.
That's right.
Careful.
Make no mistake, Captain.
Road's closed.
Is that the law?
It is now.
How much you want for her? She's not for sale. The stories on these pages can't get us home.
She ain't worth dying for!
You can't have her! And I'm taking her home! It's hard. Finding your way.
News of the World. In theaters Christmas.
We actually heard a voice. I'd watch it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
Looked interesting.
Like, it may not be like a day one type watch it, but
No, that seems like a movie that like Stephanie and I would watch together, kind of thing, or something.
cuddling a little bit.
A little bit.
You know, she
yeah.
cuddles you, you're the little spoon.
Oh yeah, definitely a little spoon. Yeah. You ever been little spoonsy in your life?
I've been like a backpack. Alyssa sometimes when we're sleeping, she like cuddles up, but she cuddles like half of me, you know. I've never been little in my life.
I was gonna say.
Would you like me to, like,
You're like a
make-
soup ladle.
Yeah, bro. I can make you a little spoon. All right.
Don't tell me
a
you're good,
kid's
Dad.
detective.
I used to be loved. I used to be a kid detective.
We're all really counting on you.
I was so far ahead of the game. But one day I just woke up behind.
This guy in my home
Oh,
claims he practiced with the Mets. I need to find out if he's lying.
He's lying. So what can I help you with?
Somebody murdered my boyfriend.
Seriously?
Pretty seriously. He was stabbed 17 times.
Is it possible he was involved in drugs?
No, he would never do drugs.
Gambling?
No, he would never gamble.
Demon worship?
No, he would never worship a demon.
Here comes the kid detective.
Someone's following us.
This isn't safe. They're trying to see how my head works. Somebody's testing me.
Oh,
man.
Friday?
Really?
Comes out like this week.
Okay.
All right.
If that's actually in theaters, maybe
Yeah.
I'll go see that
Yeah,
shit.
definitely.
Okay. All right.
Let's
then
go.
We got Buddy Games.
I have Friday off, so.
No, we do have a game night Friday night, but
Oh, yeah, that's
let's see what happens. You're also going to be recovering.
I may or may not.
Yeah.
Oh, here we are.
It's fine.
I bet this brings back some fond memories, huh?
Last time I was here, I was getting wheeled out on a stretcher.
Not that memory.
Throughout history, humans have had a primal instinct to compete, to dominate. And through these battles, an unexpected camaraderie was born. This is a story about my group of friends. All right, boys, here we go. The Buddy Games are back. We're gonna play for $150,000.
We'll play your high-stakes shit. What? That was not easy to scrape up. I gave a bum a hand job for $30. I'm giving you the early bird special.
Expand on that.
No, I'm not going to. You want to smell my hand?
No, probably not.
Kicking off this year's event,
man.
get a girl to buy you a
Old
drink.
bum, a hand job.
Easy enough. Who can do that without shitting your pants first?
Laxatives, man.
Oh!
Hey, can you buy me a drink? I live in my van.
What? No.
I'll chow your box for a week.
You like vodka?
Yeah.
2 wet ones.
Somehow he's always mixed with.
Yeah.
Is it injured because it doesn't feel good?
Oh my God, we gotta get you to the hospital.
No, I'm fine. Smell weird to you?
All right.
I'm gonna wipe your ass out there.
You're gonna wipe my ass?
Enter the dragon!
What?
He senses fear! That was intense!
That's so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope that's not like the funniest part of the.
God damn, dude!
real quick. I feel like this movie's missing one key element. Vince Vaughn.
He's probably gonna be somewhere.
He's got to be in there. Like, get rid of Josh Duhamel.
All right, I'm in though.
I mean,
in.
look, I just hope that wasn't like the funniest parts of the whole movie. You know how they sometimes do that. But
yeah, I'm still in though.
Yeah.
I would still laugh at those same parts.
Yeah,
that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When he bites that fucking monitor.
Yeah, that was great.
All right, Monster Hunter.
This one I'm really excited for.
Yeah.
All right, it says trailer 2. The first one was a fucking teaser.
Yeah. So, like, and you ever notice like teasers now are like coming out a couple weeks before the actual
Or a
trailer?
day.
It's like
Dune was the day before.
Why are you doing this?
All right.
We want to get you hyped, man. Gets the people going.
A critical decision we made early on was the animation on the Diablos. We wanted to show you some of the shots so you can see what you saw in Tokyo and then what we've changed.
Looks very, very close to the game.
Great. So we have a comparison, the Rathalos from the movie and the Rathalos from the game.
Come on! With the Pact of Apkaros, you guys made something that he wasn't able to do in the game development, so he's really happy to see that. And you incorporated so many things that we discussed, so he's really thankful, really impressed.
If we can deliver for you, we can deliver for the fans.
So cool. Another teaser.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Wes
a whole lot of nothing. I mean,
Wes Anderson sitting down with the game developers.
No, not Wes Anderson.
Or, you know.
Wait, is it? Are they actually showing more?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So this.
Continue it. Let's see what the
Another
hell.
52 seconds. Okay.
Hell is that?
On that 6!
Oh, yeah, Mike was excited about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit cool.
Holy shit.
Cool. Once again. We're
It's
not
literally-
pausing for this again.
It's literally just a repeat over and over again.
Yeah. All right. Next one. I'm still interested in the movie, but
These
On the
trailers-
other hand, at least you're not seeing the whole movie in the trailer. You know what I mean?
At least
So
it's not like a Hobbs and Shaw.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Now the next one I'm really excited about. Fat Man.
Yes. Me and Z watched this trailer the other day.
Okay, I haven't. So
So
I'll
good.
just look at Jimmy while he does it.
Yeah.
Stephanie's lucky.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Oh, this is
Lost
with,
my influence.
yeah.
Maybe it's time I retired the coat.
You still have it.
Some kids with a deer rifle put 2 holes in the sleigh, one in me. All I have is a loathing for a world that's forgotten.
Oh. Okay.
The United States military would like to procure your services.
This is a one-time deal, gentlemen. How are you, Mike? Nicole and the kids are well, I hope.
Where are you?
Not what I was thinking, but I'm interested.
You just lost a big son!
What's the job?
I'd like you to kill Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the fat man. You can't be serious.
This is what people actually think of me. Christmas is a farce. I'm a joke.
What's the purpose of your visit?
Hunting. I'm gonna kill some things.
There is a rising number of our youth making poor decisions.
Want the big man's head.
Severed heads rot, they mold.
They don't want his beard.
I'm not shaving off a dead man's beard.
Your workers sure have healthy appetites.
That's why elves live much longer than humans.
And Chris, he does the same?
No, it's a giving that keeps him young.
I've come for your head, fat man!
Dashing through the snow, no one horse open
You think you're the first?
This like
Think I got this
thought
job
reminds me of like
because
an
I'm
SNL
fat
skit.
and jolly?
Right.
That to
Yeah.
me just went. Let's just see how far we can take this.
Right?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh.
Lucky it wasn't Blitzer. Should tear your package clean off.
I'm so in.
Oh yeah.
Now we got one more. We got one more.
Stop that.
We got one more. All right.
Yes.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Close your eyes until it's actually up and ready.
Tell me when I can open my eyes.
All right. Press play. Now.
Rated R.
You know what I don't understand? How the hell are you still alive?
Must have been a pretty bad fall. The comet you see in the sky right now passes over the Earth every 6 years.
Yeah!
When it's open.
We finally get the trailer for it.
It dropped today.
The poet warrior in the sci-fi sense. The spaceman.
It's like
He comes here looking for a fight with you. The chosen jujitsu. If he doesn't get it, he stays and he kills everything. That is Alien Politics 5 through 15. Now you are all the chosen jujitsu fighters. But as long as you die bravely, no one else will have to. He's crazy, like me.
Batman trailer had more jiu-jitsu in it.
Real shit.
It had a rolling on fire.
I haven't seen one person actually use jujitsu yet. Doesn't mean
There's
I'm
no
not
honor
in
in
them.
killing crazy.
God.
You guys are welcome.
Oh, it's so good.
Yes.
I can fly
Yes.
too.
1,000 times yes.
Old Nicolas
November
Cage.
20th. We have less than a month.
Oh,
Thank
so
you.
excited.
Thank you,
Or
Nick.
a little
It's
over a
gonna
month.
be the best movie of the year.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Nicolas
Like,
Cage, for
I-
being you and never stopping.
I shared that with Mike and Brandon, who's not here, and the message I got from Brandon. I don't know where my damn phone is, but it was like, I don't know what I just saw, but I'm excited. So decent little haul of trailers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. Way to end it on a high note.
I told you guys it was a secret.
That was good.
Good. Yeah.
I know. I just like that you guys were like. Then
all of a sudden, I got it's,
real quick. That was my first time seeing it too. I waited.
Oh, really?
I
You
waited.
for oh,
I
buddy.
waited. I saw it pop up.
You do care.
The,
I know.
the strength that you had.
Yeah, I saw it like 6-7 hours ago.
Yeah, and you had to just.
I waited until
you held it
I hadn't even shared it on like our page or nothing because I didn't want nobody to see it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's awesome.
So let's break down the weekly news that kind of dropped.
Cool.
It's we'll talk about as bad as it sounds, it is a super forward sequel news.
Okay.
Some of the newest one was they're making a Furioso prequel movie for Mad Max.
A prequel.
Yes. And it has the
it's
girl.
is it the rise of?
Can you scroll down a little bit?
Of what's his name? How he gets into power.
I'm
and all
not.
that?
Yeah.
What do they call him?
I don't remember what his name was.
The big bad guy. I
Yeah.
can't remember his name.
But it has Chris Hemsworth, and it has the blonde girl from New Mutants as Furiosa.
The one that plays
Okay.
Magic?
Magic,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So then beyond that, we have more news about Spider-Man.
Of course. Oh, more people joining?
Yep. So there she is right there. You can go to the first one now, the Spider-Man one real quick. All right, so apparently, Doctor Strange is going to be in there. Which means, much more characters.
You're probably going to see multiple Spider-Man.
Yep, that's the biggest rumor going around is that Garfield and Maguire signed up.
Yep. Which I'm okay with that because, like I said, I liked Garfield.
I low key miss me some Tobey Maguire.
That too.
Well, the biggest thing is that the only person that I feel like that could get him back, because he would kind of retired from acting.
Yeah.
Would be like Sam Raimi, who's directing Doctor Strange.
Yep.
So it could be big. Beyond that, we have the next movie that nobody ever knew they wanted, the Slinky movie.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The Slinky movie.
Directed by Billy Madison, director.
So yeah.
And it's about the wife.
How far the Slinky went down the stairs?
Yeah, it's about how far the Slinky went down the stairs in Ace Ventura 2.
Yeah, right. Almost to the
Almost.
Oh,
That would have been awesome.
We got time to do it again?
Yeah, you should probably put that in here too. Put that cut of him doing the Slinky. Yeah, it's about the life of the woman who was married to the inventor, kind of thing. Who's kind of like a shitty person. So it's a drama.
The idea of even saying the inventor of the Slinky, like I was trying to make a spring, and I fucked up.
Well, it's like the guy who made the pet rock.
Yeah.
So much fucking money.
It's
Fucking
stupid,
nuts.
but yeah.
So,
When are we gonna get that movie? The Pet Rock movie?
Oh, it's coming. If this blows up,
then it'd be a whole
whole
you're
genre
gonna get the
of
troll doll. You're gonna get the
movie.
Chia
You have the
pets,
trolls, remember?
you know?
Maybe Trolls movie.
No, I mean like of the doll.
Yeah.
the movie of the creator.
Then
how
the
his wife
biggest
didn't like
news
him.
of the week, though, is about Disney.
Yeah.
We kind of talked last week about breaking down how like theaters are in trouble. With can you go to the next one, Adam, please?
Yeah.
Disney
Me and Z talked about this a little bit. At
is
work
having
today.
is going to focus just on streaming, really.
Yep.
Which
So-
is huge. So like we were watching a video by the film theorist Matt Pack, and he was talking about how theaters were closing. I watched it just today, and I showed Jimmy it.
Yeah.
And he had some good points, and he was talking about that the first movies that are going to go from theaters are going to be family movies, cartoons, because of Trolls and everything like that, and how much money it costs a family. Like if me, Alyssa, and Octavia went to the movies to go see a movie, she needs snacks. We're probably going to spend about $70, $80.
Yeah. But it makes sense for the family movies to go
Yes,
home. It does.
Yeah, so like cartoons may be done in theaters.
Yeah.
Because
so all those Disney original movies are all going to be straight to streaming.
Yeah, I could see maybe like a Pixar, like a big name Pixar one going to the theater, but you know,
Depending,
yeah. If it's a really anticipated one,
but most people are done with those. Like they're making a Toy Story 4, but do you really care?
no, not about Toy Story.
Or
No.
Toy Story 5, I mean,
yeah.
sorry.
Not about
I was
Toy Story.
there.
No, but that's again, there's so
really
many.
quick,
of them.
really quick.
Yeah.
They should have ended it at 3. Like 4 wasn't bad.
The 4 ending was good.
Yeah,
4's
four
ending
endings was good, but like 3 also ended it off on like a
Yes.
good note.
Oh no, 100%. Teared up a little bit in the theater.
Oh yeah, at
When-
3.
when he was giving Woody away and all them, and Woody was like so on par, I was like,
Yeah.
"You're crying."
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yeah. And then another kind of nail in that coffin is Amazon paid $130 million for a movie.
Okay, what movie was
Next
it?
one. Coming to America is
Oh,
now
okay.
coming out on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to come out this year. $125 million is what Amazon paid for that movie.
So
What do you think the release
That-
price is going to be to watch it on
Free.
Amazon? Just free?
Same thing
for
with
having
Borat.
Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Remember, Jeff Bezos doesn't need that money.
Yeah,
It's
you
true.
right. You right.
They just made that on Prime Day today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you right.
So
You right.
a step aside.
That's why he
from-
bought it. He's like, I got a little extra cash.
Right.
Let's,
Yeah.
let's buy a movie.
So just step aside from that they bought it. Coming to America 2, the sequel. How do you feel about it?
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay.
It was a huge announcement, like, because Eddie Murphy started doing movies again.
Yeah. No.
Like, When he was in that Dolomite My Name, I still haven't seen it, but I'm hearing great things
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
it. He was in SNL. He was still funny. Like, he still has it. He's doing, he has 2 comedy specials coming out by Netflix, too. Like,
Okay.
he's going back in the game, and
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it. I love the first one.
yeah.
I'm a little worried that it's gonna be. It's been too long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
We will see.
We'll see.
So, and then the other kind of news is HBO announced the lineup for the Green Lantern TV show. They're doing a live-action Green Lantern TV show
Okay.
based on scroll on, about Guy Gardner, Jessica Cruz, Simon Baz, and Alan Scott. Alan Scott's the first Green Lantern ever, and he is gay in the comics. And they're actually making that a big focal point. It's also
That he's gay in the. Okay.
Yes, it's also going to have Kilrog and Sinestro from the actual Green Lantern Corps.
Okay.
They're missing some of the 2 big names. They're missing Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
But they're also doing a movie. So this is a 10-episode series that's probably going to lead in to the movie.
Which is either going to be
Which is going to
about...
be they think Jon
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan.
Okay.
Both. Like,
Okay.
but so I think something like this could work, like a space cop, like a galactic cop movie or TV show, I'm in.
Yeah.
And it has a big budget.
Because, I mean, that's all they are just galactic cops.
Yeah. So, like, and that's the cool thing with the big range of the lanterns. And if they're going to bring in, like, the other lanterns, like the Orange Lantern, which is just a crazy guy, the Red Lantern, which is all just rage.
I mean, you have Guy Gardner, White Lantern.
Yeah.
Like, he does become the White Lantern.
Yeah, he's the strongest Green Lantern.
Yeah.
But it's coming out. They have no time frame yet. But it should be decent. So 10 episodes. Then we have another announced TV show. Go 2 over. Yeah. This is an Animaniacs.
Yeah, first one in, gosh, how long has it been?
You want to play it real quick? It's a little breakdown of it, and it actually got me really excited. Josh actually ran out of work yesterday, or Sunday. And he's like, hey, brother, I got to tell you something. I was like, what's up? He's like, Animaniacs sequel. He's like, you're the only person I know that would appreciate it. I was like, thanks, Josh.
You're just waiting for Freakazoid.
Oh, 100%.
Live action Freakazoid. You okay?
I think he just got a little hard right there. Pants just got tight.
God delivered.
Let this be a lesson to all. Wherever there is stupidity, we'll be there.
So what got me super excited?
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
All the original voice actors are there.
Nice.
Which
It's
is
Yakko and Wacko and our sister Dot. It's time for Animaniacs. All right, there's a
Similar
lot
animation.
of pressure on our first lines. Maybe something reminiscent
Just
of the first
obviously more
season,
cleaned up.
but modern to show
Is that
that
all
we're
they
not
have
your
right now?
dad's
Is like the
Animaniacs.
storyboards
We're
and stuff?
back.
We're recording Animaniacs, which includes Pinky and the Brain and Yakko, Wacko, and Dot.
Hello.
We all love this show and these characters so
I'm
much,
mostly
and the
excited
scripts
for
so
Pinky
far,
Brain.
they're really,
Yeah, I
really
love
funny.
Pinky
It's
Brain.
going to be a great new endeavor.
Feels good to be back. Dot, I think we missed our exit. Oopsie. I can't wait to get back to the water
looks
tower.
like a yakko.
I hope my Hootie and the Blowfish album is finally done downloading on Napster. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry, I've done this before.
Really?
No, wait. I've made beef jerky before.
What we gonna do tomorrow night, Brain?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky.
Yes.
Try to take over the world.
This is an absolute dream come true.
So like, I'm in.
Oh, yeah. Love Animaniacs.
And then I was talking about to James a little bit that not counting the big ones that we know of, there are over 17 sequels in development.
Yeah.
So like one of the next ones they're thinking about doing is the Paramount is thinking about doing a Sonic sequel with Jim Carrey. Just Robotnik.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure if it's going to be a prequel. I'm not sure if it's going to be a sequel with him in that world.
Right.
Then I also heard some of the other news about Sonic is they're considering The Rock as Knuckles.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah. He's a little too
well known.
Yeah.
Like when you hear his voice, you'd be like, "Oh, that's this guy."
Kind of takes you out of the movie a little bit.
As bad as it sounds, it's kind of like whenever Ryan Reynolds is in something. Like if he's animated, you're like, "Oh, that's Deadpool." Oh, because his voice is Deadpool.
I'd kind of want them to do someone else. Maybe.
Yeah, like I said, it hasn't been set yet, but yeah, that's some of the news. Then, have any of you guys actually seen Don't Breathe?
Yeah.
They're making a sequel. Here's the premise. Don't Breathe Again will have the blind man living in an isolated cabin where he raised a young girl who is orphaned from a house fire. His solace will apparently be shaken up when the girl is kidnapped and he must leave his home to save her. So it's going to be a blind guy wandering around trying to... It's Taken with a blind guy.
Yeah, okay.
So, James, how does that make you feel? I haven't actually seen this movie. I hear it's decent.
The first one is good.
Pretty good.
It has a fucking crazy twist at the end.
Yep, but guess what? There's the sequel.
Yeah, sounds nothing like the first one.
No, you don't want Taken with a blind guy?
No.
I do. Yeah,
No.
totally.
Will there be less or more jump cuts? Like,
ooh. Oh, gosh. I don't know.
Now, cue up Liam Neeson jumping a fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 5 times.
Yeah.
So then I have just another little breakdown of all of the upcoming sequels. Can you go to the next one real fast? This is from a video on YouTube that I was watching. That's a list right here.
Okay,
so Gladiator 2.
Oh. How do you feel about that?
About Well, did you hear the premise for the initial sequel for Gladiator?
No.
All right.
You mean the initial Gladiator 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Wanted his character to kill Jesus. All right.
He was going to be a time traveler.
Then go through every war, murdering people like as a war. That's his punishment.
Oh.
Which I was kind of interested in.
So like almost like a Kratos kind of thing.
Now the new one is about his son with his wife.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what's going to be. Then there's the Alien Awakening, which is a. Ridley Scott is actually on board with Gladiator 2.
Okay.
Then the third Alien, which is apparently going to be a sequel to Covenant.
Okay.
So they haven't really said more about that.
We talked about this a little bit when it comes to Alien. I'm waiting for I want a sequel to where we left off with
Ripley.
With Ripley.
Yeah. So
not like in the AVP bullshit.
Yeah.
That they pull together.
Which real quick, I still want them to do a good AVP. If they do a good AVP, I'm in. Which I really didn't honestly hate the AVPs, but
I didn't hate them. But
the first one I liked the first one.
Yeah, but it was
the second one
got a little convoluted.
Yes,
it was a very poorly put together storyline.
Yeah, it was just like a cash grab.
Yeah.
But then beyond that, we have Legally Blonde 3, which has all the same actors and actresses, and it's going to be closer to number 1. Whatever. A Labyrinth 2 with nothing with the Goblin King at all.
Okay,
but it's a sequel to Labyrinth.
Okay.
How does that make you feel?
Well,
because I know nobody could replace Bowie.
That's the thing. I feel two ways. So one thing, Bowie, if it's one of those things like after you see it, you can't imagine anyone else doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at the same time with Bowie, Bowie's dead now, and it's like that part of me says,
good.
It's good. I don't want to see somebody else try to take up the role of the Goblin King. At the same time, it's such a big. He's the main, villain.
Yeah, it was like, it'd be like somebody that they were always talking about doing a Mrs. Doubtfire too. When Robin Williams was alive, but now
now he's gone. Yeah.
Now it's like don't even look.
No,
at it. Don't even look at it. It's done.
Any of those movies that he did, off limits for a sequel.
So I wonder what the
they haven't released a whole lot.
Yeah, I wonder what the villains.
Then they're gonna do Sherlock Holmes 3,
which we all knew was coming. And
Yep.
plus, because Robert Downey Jr. wants to turn that into its own cinematic universe.
Then we have the Hitman's Wife Bodyguard, which we were just looking at, has Selma Hayek in it, which I'm interested.
Samuel L. Jackson's wife.
Is Ryan Reynolds and
they're all still in.
back?
Yep.
Okay.
I liked the first one. It
wasn't
decent.
great, but it was just a decent, solid.
Him and Sam Jackson had great chemistry together.
Yeah.
Like
It's a
they
solid
worked together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then we have RoboCop Returns, which is the
We talked
RoboCop
about this a
sequel.
while ago, yeah.
Yep. It's the one that takes place after RoboCop 2.
So no Robo Samurais?
No, I believe.
But is it still what's his name?
No, he's not coming back.
Okay.
I
never remember his name.
Nope, he's not coming back. So it's gonna be a third person.
But it's not the guy who played in the
Nope, it's a
remake
third
either.
person playing RoboCop.
Yep.
Okay.
Then we have a Meg 2.
Still Jason Statham?
Yep.
Okay.
And
I'm in.
about a bigger shark and the prehistoric alligator.
So
Okay.
I'm glad you bring that up because am I the only person that thought that the Megalodon was kind of small?
Well, the second one wasn't that small.
Yeah. Yeah, the first one that they catch, he
Right, the
even
second
said it
one-
was smaller, and then that second one that ate that first one.
It was bigger, but
yeah.
even then I was like, man, I was expecting it to be bigger.
Megalodons are only like 40.
I know,
50
but
feet
for
long.
movies,
I know. But yeah, it's going to be him battling a bigger shark and a giant alligator.
I always want bigger
I'm in.
sharks. Yeah.
I'm
So
in.
then we
Jason
have,
Statham could do no wrong.
Crazy Rich Asians 2 and 3.
I'm not surprised to see that because
No,
it was such a hit for the
big
first one.
hit.
I never saw the
Me
first one.
either.
But
And
No,
then
it did
Beverly
well.
Hill Cops 4,
I'm
finally,
in.
with Eddie Murphy.
I'm in.
Initially, Netflix. For the
Okay.
Netflix movie.
yeah.
I'm in.
Initially, Paramount or Universal passed on it. Like back in 2017, they were going to do a sequel. They also talked about doing a TV show about Axel Foley's son, which had Eddie Murphy show up periodically, but not really as the main focal point.
Yeah.
Bring Eddie Murphy back.
The Beverly Hill Cops movie, I
love.
They're good. Yeah.
I
They're funny. I've watched them recently-ish, like within the past couple
My
of years.
favorite is the third one.
Yeah.
I just hope that again. What year was the last one made?
94. Or
Yeah.
95,
So I
yeah.
mean, I hope it doesn't fall prey to the same thing
Yeah.
too long.
Then we have Tomb Raider 2, which is a sequel to the latest reboot of
I
Tomb Raider.
really didn't care for it the first one.
I actually have never seen it.
I did
I
not
watched it.
care for
I heard
it.
the actress was kind of meh.
Yeah, for me it was mostly the actress. The storyline was okay.
Better than the first one that literally didn't matter.
So it felt very video gamey.
Yeah.
Like there's like the part like where you see it all the time, like where she's on the plane, where it's like
Yeah.
that stop, where it's like you feel like the video game where it's like, all right, you have to press square right now to do this, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, hit this just at the right time so you can make it to here.
Yeah, and even I don't know. It didn't work too good for me as a movie.
Yeah.
And I think a big part of it was the casting of her.
Then we have Mallrats 2.
Yes.
Which once again, I don't know, like Kevin Smith wrote it during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
But
Which he
like,
rewrote that. Like Mallrats 2 has been rewritten so many times. It's the one movie he's been trying to get a sequel to before he did Clerks 2.
I'm
He just doesn't have
interested.
he didn't have the rights for it for the longest
I
time.
said I like Clerks 2. I was thoroughly disappointed the more I think about it about Jay and Silent Bob 2. Like Clerks 2, I thoroughly enjoyed.
Oh yeah, Clerks 2 was good.
But Jay and Silent Bob 2, I thought it was just too.
As much as I love Kevin Smith, and I liked it, but it did feel a little forced.
Yeah. Like some of the humor.
Yeah.
It felt more like an Anchorman.
Not
real quick.
not as bad, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Definitely not as bad as Anchorman 2.
Well, I heard the initial Anchorman they turned down. Will Ferrell wanted to do, and he had all the cast in, a full musical with Anchorman characters.
Oh, that'd have been great.
He was writing it. He was doing everything, and the studio said, "No, that's not going to work." He wanted to do a full musical of Ron Burgundy and all the Anchorman.
I get the studio saying that, but after the fact of after we've seen the movie,
yeah,
it
Hindsight.
makes it hindsight. we
Captain
say-
Hindsight.
Yeah, Captain Hindsight. We want
Yeah.
the musical,
Yes.
but I could see that
So then they're doing the Hunger Games prequel, which
why?
If it's about like the war that kind of split everything up, it could be interesting.
Yeah,
Could be an interesting time frame. It all depends.
Maybe, or like the war that you get to see what happened to District 13.
Yes,
like that
like
bomb
kind
that
of
went
why
off.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see that being interesting. Then Atomic Blonde 2,
No, thank you.
I hated the first movie so much.
National Treasure 3.
I'm in.
What? Oh,
Do it.
yes!
I'm in.
guys.
Connor 2, right?
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence again.
Then lastly,
Motherfucking
Scary
Nicolas
Story to
Cage.
Tell in the Dark 2, which I didn't actually see the first one.
I haven't seen the first
I
one
was
either.
super excited when I heard all about it. Then I was like, wait, it's PG-13? Like
Yeah.
Del Toro, they're censoring him?
Yeah.
I still do want to see the first one.
Yeah, I've heard it's Halloween time. Maybe we'll watch it.
Yeah.
But those are 17 upcoming sequels that most people, once again, didn't really ask for.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's a few on there that I'm like.
There's a few
I was gonna
yes.
say, so of all of those, which one? Pick one that you are most jazzed up to see.
You guys don't want to hear it.
So that's hard.
Nope, it's easy. The Meg 2.
No.
100%.
No.
Really? That's the one you're
100%.
National Treasure 3. Hands
I
down.
love the first Meg.
Dude,
watched
I
it,
thought,
like-
dude. So did I.
I did too. I did too. But when you would put that next to Nicolas Cage stealing some form of
Okay.
Americana
Okay,
history
okay.
again.
Okay. All right. How about this? They're right here.
Okay.
They're right here. I'll see them both same day.
Yeah.
Okay. Double feature. Okay.
But beyond that, RoboCop R-rated. It could be good, but it also could be hindrance. Just fucking terrible. Legally Blonde 3, who's they don't even have a story for it.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes 3. The second one was okay. So
Yeah, I like both of them.
Yeah.
I like the chemistry between Jude Law and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
I think it goes well.
Yeah.
I really like those movies. So.
Yeah. But the Meg, I'm super.
The
stoked.
Meg, so I think the Meg. The thing with the Meg is like when it came out, like it was so underrated. Like not many people were talking about it.
They
and then,
knew
like,
what they were.
Yeah.
Like the movie didn't try too hard to
Oh,
go, oh my God, we're serious. There's a giant. No, they went fucking, we're going head first into this.
Yeah.
I just love every time Jason Statham. It's a megalodon.
Yeah, guess what? I was in. I watched that movie like a month ago.
I know.
Well, and Jason Statham, he's kind of got like Ryan Reynolds. He's Jason Statham in every movie. You know what I mean? He plays,
and it works for him.
He plays a badass.
The one
guy,
that is the least like Jason Statham, but he's still Jason Statham, is Snatch. Yes,
Snatham.
I was thinking about Snatch, so I kind of, but Snatch.
Yeah.
He plays Jason Statham, but he's not a badass.
Right. Yeah.
Like that's the one movie where he's not like, I beat your ass. He's like, oh no, please don't beat my ass.
I like your impression, Jason.
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Please don't beat my ass.
Am I wrong?
What?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he does. Yeah.
Exactly.
I wish he kind of sounded like that now.
But yeah, so I'm excited for those though. So like I said, just a very sequel forward news.
You know what though? It's the movie industry has been that way for a while now.
Yes. There's more. I pulled up one list that was 101 sequels coming out over the next 5 years.
Jesus Christ. I wish they had a list of that same list, but original content, right?
2.
Yeah.
The Fat Man.
Good luck.
Fat Man and Jiu-Jitsu.
Fat Man, great idea.
Dude, Fat Man is
Great
amazing.
idea.
Cannot wait for that movie.
But
Mel Gibson.
You know
what I mean?
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Like I said, you never thought you wanted it.
Right?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know I needed it.
Well, like me and Z watched it for the first time. It was a couple days ago, and like I seen it, I was like, "What is this?" And like we're watching, I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "This is like a gritty ass Santa Claus movie." Like I am in, and it's Mel Gibson playing Santa Claus. Like that man is crazy as fuck. Let's do it.
I wish there was a cameo of Tim Allen.
Speaking of Tim Allen, did you see him and Al Borland have their new like show?
No, they have a show together again?
Yeah, I think it's like a home renovation show. Which I'm kind of interested in.
Actually renovating homes?
I think something like that.
That's awesome.
We'll find the trailer after this.
That's so awesome.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's just like the weekly news breakdown. Like I said, some decent information, huge streaming ramifications with Disney.
Yeah.
If they go all in on pulling movies, like, and only keeping their big blockbusters, that's going to be a hit.
Yeah.
I actually had a guy today came in. He's like, "Where's all the new movies?" I was like, "What new movies, dude?" Like, I was like, "You realize like movies haven't released." Like,
yeah, nobody's.
I pointed to Tax Collector. I was like, "This is literally the newest movie that came out." He's like,
"No, wrong. My Hero Academia, Hero Rising came out.
Ooh,
Steelbook. All right,
we have a Steelbook of that.
100%.
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to get that. I haven't bought a movie in a minute. I'm gonna buy that.
It's out. All right. But yeah, it's a weekly news kind of breakdown, and then break down the boys.
The boys.
Boys.
Yeah.
The boys.
It's weird only being us three the last 2 weeks breaking down sequel or breaking down the whole 10 episodes of a season.
Yeah. I mean,
8.
I know 8 of the boys.
8 for the boys.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, so as we've all been here and we've been talking about it, you know, each time we come back from watching the episode that comes out every Friday, we all say, "Ooh, getting good, getting better." You know, it's all been built up to the end pretty well. Like, there wasn't like one episode where I was like, "Ooh, like that's kind of a shit episode."
Well, that's what Brandon also said, because we were talking and he was like, both seasons, 16 episodes, there hasn't really been a bad episode.
No, not really.
There hasn't really been a filler episode. No. So, before we break down like fully the whole season, do you think that's because of the episode count? Because of 8. Do you think it would be a little bit less if it had 10?
No, I don't think that 10 is so far that they'd have to do filler. You know, but if it was 15, yeah.
Well, they either go from 10 to 22. There's not really like a primetime show. Supernatural 22, Arrow 22, Flash 22 to 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they all have that amount.
Yeah.
HBO 10.
Yeah.
Amazon about 8 to 10 depending on the show.
Right. Yeah, it's a careful balance of I want more content, but I want good content.
Yeah.
You know, so less episodes means better content per episode.
I'm in.
Yeah. So far it's worked.
Yeah.
You know.
So we'll start off with the breakdown of the first episode, kind of thing. Like comes back, Butcher's gone.
Yep.
The boys are in hiding.
They're still together. Huey's he's got a complex about being, filling the shoes of Butcher.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Trying to be the leader.
Yeah.
We have Starlight, kind of iffy.
Yeah, unsure. She's unsure of her role. You know. Yeah.
We have a foreshadowing a little bit of Stormfront. Like
Yeah.
she wasn't actually a part of the 7 yet,
Yeah.
but her showing up. We have the Deep going through some personal stuff as well.
Yeah, and that's another thing. At first, it seemed like the episodes where the Deep was off doing his own thing, those kind of felt like filler.
But they had
Maybe,
good big
but-
things mixed in.
But then later on, you find out no, they bring that back around.
Yes.
That I thought they did really good because the Deep stuff felt like to me was just kind of a side filler bullshit
Yeah.
thing. But then when they bring the Church of the Collective in, and
Yes.
he's having the meetings with Edgar, and then it's like, oh, they're playing a deeper role.
A lot of different things.
Yeah.
Then it passed on to the second episode,
Mhm.
Butcher coming back.
Yep.
Them going to talk to, I forgot her name, but the DA type lady.
Yeah.
Or the,
Yeah.
So,
And that.
so real quick, we'll touch back on it a little bit. That actually had because I rewatched some of this season actually.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
So.
That actually has a huge foreshadowing to the last scene of the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's what I was. As you said, let's stop.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
So I was gonna say that exploding head.
Yeah, no, but it actually has a huge foreshadowing of what they actually tell you right there who did it.
The exploded head.
Yep.
Was she there?
Nope.
Oh, how did they?
But what they do is right afterwards, it flashes to them driving away in the car,
Yeah.
and they ask Frenchie like, what the fuck happened? Who the fuck did it?" It flashes to her face on the news, and they're talking. They're watching the guy for the head of Vought guy is actually watching her on the news.
Oh.
Right afterwards, like they're like, "Who did it? What happened?"
Oh. Okay.
So now,
So they kind of throw it right in your face without telling you.
yes. So it's kind of one of those things you're like, once you watch, you're like,
Okay.
And then
I didn't go back and watch it.
Yes,
so.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but their head explodes.
Yeah.
Vought's trying to get Compound V gets leaked, and then Vought starts playing the whole card of, well, let's try to get it. You know what I mean? Out.
Well, I mean it's their business, so
Yeah.
they need to figure
Yeah,
out
they're a
okay,
pharmaceutical
how can we
company.
still keep Compound V getting out there,
Yes.
right? So.
Yep. Then Stormfront, watching that creepy guy get his body limbs chopped off.
Mm-hmm.
You chop off my pee-pee for a little bit more.
Yeah, right.
It's
Yeah.
funny, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
weird.
Weird.
Yep.
So weird. But good.
Homelander slowly starting to go into some, you start seeing his descent more and more.
He's going crazy.
Homelander, you spend some time with his son, pushes him off a fucking roof.
Yeah. He's fine, but
Yeah. He starts knowing some of his powers,
Yeah. And how weird is it that in the last episode you see Homelander, I don't remember if it was the last episode or the one before, but you get a glimpse of him actually caring about something legitimate, like when he flies out with his son who's really sad, who was overwhelmed by the crowd, remember?
No, I think that was the last episode.
Was that the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then they left to the cabin.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
yeah, you see him almost for just a tiny second. You're like, oh,
he does have compassion, and you're like, oh, okay. And
but
then
it's interesting where it comes from because he was raised so shitty.
Yeah.
So he just doesn't want his son
to have a similar type
to go through that. It's
Yes,
really
yes,
his
yes,
driver.
yes.
So I mean, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. We start seeing more with Stormfront slowly starting to take over a little bit more.
She becomes more and more awful.
Yep. A-Train getting replaced.
Now, when she first showed up, how did you? I didn't like her at all. Like, not that I didn't like her character, but I'm like, ooh, nothing about her seems right. How did you feel about when she first showed up?
Well, for me, it's different. Remember, I actually.
Oh, you've seen it.
we actually
know the
dived into the comics a little bit on it, so we kind of knew where it was going to go with it.
Different.
Yeah.
So, like I said, in the comics, she's a man. She runs her own superhero team.
She is still a Nazi.
Was the Nazi stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No. He's a Nazi. He's the first. See, it's just one of those weird things that I don't know what I can talk about because the show's completely different.
Right, but you don't know what from
they could
from
like
the
some of
story
the,
are they going to grab.
Yeah, they could still there's a lot of stuff they could still tie in.
Like in the
to
comics,
the show.
the Deep is nothing.
Yeah.
The Deep, you don't even really see him. You don't talk about him. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The Deep's nothing. In the comics, Starlight and Huey, they're a little bit together, but they don't really talk about the whole superhero thing. little bit more about Lamplighter, a little bit more about the how it ends. Like at the end of it, how they kind of set up the organization. That was the beginning.
Yeah.
They had the organization. Then Lamplighter did the things that he's talked about, burning the kids and all that other stuff. They then pretty much kill Lamplighter. And that's that. And that's kind of how like everything happened. Like so that was before. Then the Seven and the organization made a peace offering. They made a truce. Then the comic actually started.
Oh, okay.
So like so much is different.
Right. Yeah. But some of the things they could.
It
pull
could.
out.
Yes. Like I said, there's some huge ramifications that, like one, like Stormfront's not dead.
Right. Yeah. And I don't. To me it was weird because I saw a lot of people talking about like she was dead, and I'm like, no.
No, they said that she
Homelander
was away.
says right at the that she's
just
in
captured.
a facility. Yeah. And you know that she has healing capability and
Yeah, like I was telling James a little bit after it happened, like that whole actually sorry,
we're getting to
we're getting ahead. All right, so then Homelander and Stormfront kind of they become a thing.
Yep, they start doing
They
it.
start having weird, creepy vampire sex. Cut to vampire sex, please.
Freaky sex.
Yeah, more vampire sex.
No, okay.
No,
all right, that's fine.
I guess
that's
not.
fine.
Nope.
All right,
but no, and even when she,
well, when they murdered that guy and then started banging next to his corpse,
it always feels like she's always playing him though.
Yes, yeah,
because she is.
Well, she is, yeah. But it's still you never feel like she legit is into Homelander, except a little bit when she starts talking about how she has to watch everyone she loves dies because she just outlives them, right? Where she's like Homelander will be together. Now we don't actually know from the series that Homelander has stopped aging. They don't ever like share that.
Yes, the biggest thing with Homelander is he aged more rapidly.
He aged more rapidly?
Yes.
Did he? Okay. From when he was...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
something to do with the Compound B then.
Yes, to do some things, yes. Like
so he aged rapidly and then just stopped?
Yes.
Okay.
Like he was... he's younger...
Did they share that in the
I'm
show?
not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yes.
See, that's what I'm saying. From the show perspective.
Yeah, I don't know.
Keep your comic book shit out of here.
Well, it's a completely different show.
I know. I'm just saying. But from the show, you have no idea if he's not aging anymore. Yeah. But she implies it.
Yeah.
When she talks to him, like we'll be able to be together forever.
And, yeah. Could be some foreshadowing. Of things, but we don't know. Then, it goes to the terrorist, kind of thing showing up, the super villain, as Homelander's trying to push.
Yeah.
Then you see that was cool when he pulled that ship and just kind of mushed that guy.
Yeah.
Then you find out it was Kimiko's brother.
Yep.
Then Stormfront kills him, and then she kind of loses it a little bit and gets beat up.
Yeah. And I really like the way they've developed the chemistry between Kimiko and
the French
Frenchie.
Well, that's another difference is that in the comics there's you sense some sort of romanticize but not really.
Yeah.
Like in the comics they're known as pretty much like a big brother, big sister.
Well, they start off in the show. They don't really build it as a romance. They build it as more of a he cares.
Yeah, he's trying to take care of her.
Then it becomes.
So like I said, we don't know if it's still like a sibling type thing, but that was how it's like.
I mean, he did try and kiss her in the.
It's gotten. I think based on the last episode, it's gotten more.
More Lannistery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then she gets beat up and put in the hospital. So that is that stuff did happen in the comics. So Stormfront did almost beat her to death.
Yeah.
Put her in a coma. Then Homelander kidnapped his kid.
Yeah. Sort of. I mean, because you had where the kid was like, "Oh, fuck you, mom."
Well, once again, that was them
showing
manipulating the kid.
Yeah,
100% manipulation.
Yeah, totally. But the kid then finally gets wise, and he's like, "You know what? I think
I miss
after
my
spending a little time with you,
mom.
my mom had."
Yeah, I got Truman showed.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And so we've already kind of talked about it a little bit, but Stormfront gets completely roasted and turned into just a quadriplegic basically by Homelander's son. What is his name again?
Ryan.
Ryan. Okay, yeah, by Ryan. But he does when he loses it and his laser eyes come out. it seems to be 10 times more powerful than what Homelander does. But we don't know the extent.
Well, that's the biggest thing that I was
Homelander's
hearing. Is some people are saying that, yes, it's more powerful. Well, because he is the only ever
natural born superhero.
Right, maybe his powers are going to be more.
That, and you also, I think he also doesn't have control of it. So also maybe when Homelander.
Think of Cyclops. When Cyclops takes off his glasses, he goes crazy. But when he has control,
he can dial it back.
Which, real quick, just a little bit on the Cyclops thing. You know what his power actually is?
Yeah, the power comes from another dimension.
Yeah, he opens portals in his eyeballs.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, Josh gets so mad when I start talking about Cyclops' eye portals. He's like, fuck off.
Stop it. No, that's not how it happens. No, that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Look it up.
But no, yeah. So,
Facts.
But it's perceived as, he's way more powerful. And it makes sense
because
he's
like when
natural born.
Homelander shot his lasers at Stormfront, it barely cut her.
Yeah,
but
when he did it, it was like a giant Kamehameha.
I'm still not sure though how it perfectly just went and sliced his mom's neck.
When it completely destroyed
Yes.
her. Yeah.
Like James was like, maybe it was like a reflection. I was like, bro, that should have like decapitated the bitch.
Yeah. That would have. Yeah.
The only thing I could think of is maybe like when he fried her, maybe her arm cut her or something. You know,
like that tree should have been on fire.
Everything.
Yeah.
But
and then
either way, cool, interesting.
Yeah. And then once again, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Well, I mean, it all boils.
I know.
But we're missing like the whole like female beatdown.
Well, no, we're missing the whole lamplighter thing.
Oh
that
yeah,
they're doing a whole bunch of testing on humans, on adults.
Yeah. So when we were talking about that earlier, or kind of lamplighter stuff, I was thinking about the one thing that kind of bothered me is there was the one girl, the buzzed head girl who had the telekinetic powers. Like the little bit of screen time you got with her was nuts. Like she just crushing buildings, and
everybody was afraid of her too.
Yep,
clearly she came off as like insanely powerful, and it kind of bothered me that she was so easily subdued.
Yeah,
and I don't know, maybe she's under the influence of some sort of drugs or something.
I mean, obviously she's not dead though. So
no, she's still.
I mean, she in that end scene, like she looks fine, completely fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe just got knocked unconscious.
No, she seems okay.
Then we have all the Black Noir stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So peanut allergy, or what did they say? Tree nut allergy. So that was interesting. You got to see a little bit of his face. It looks like he was all fucked up, kind of to some degree, but still don't know much about him.
Yeah.
I know you know a little bit.
I know a lot.
I know.
We know a little. We know.
I know everything.
I don't want to know.
He knows a little
you
bit
do
more
want to know.
I don't.
You do want to know.
I know in the story the basics of why he was created. I know that.
What was it?
I don't want to say it.
What was it? It's fine.
I don't want the other people.
Hey, this is a spoiler. It's fine.
A spoiler.
Spoilers.
I know that he was a backup Homelander, in case Homelander like really went nuts. He was a fail-safe kind of thing.
He is Homelander's clone.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Homelander's clone.
Cool. Tight.
So, all right, we'll dig a little bit deeper in a little bit, but like I said, like the things that happens differently in the comics about Black Noir being the Homelander clone is just nuts.
Yeah.
It's all prequel based. But now, then
I digress.
Yes. Lamplighter gets them in to save Starlight, and then murders himself.
That shit was wild, dude.
He lit himself on fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
I love that he
fuck.
goes in. He's like, they took my statue down. I wanted to do it in front of my statue. Oh, another thing. So, A-Train.
Yes.
Previously, like, if he ran around just twice, 3 times, so what they made it seem like his heart was fucking not having it.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he seems to be fine. Like he's running around okay.
It could be possibly that he's healing a little bit better from the compound, but from him not using any
so much of the compound.
Yeah, because remember, like the heroes heal, like they have fast regenerated healing. So like,
not all of them.
As a speedster, in most other lore,
speedsters have the best healing.
Yeah.
Because everything moves so fast.
Right, it would have to.
Yeah. And
like Barry Allen breaks a leg in an hour, it's completely healed.
Yeah. So it's huge. And then, but Lamplighter was the biggest witness in the big trial against Vought.
Right.
So, and then when that happened at the trial.
Yeah. Did you see that? So, and that's, I don't know what you saw coming, but when they were having the trial, you're sitting there obviously thinking, okay, something's gonna happen.
Yep.
Like something's gonna happen, but I wasn't expecting
Heads
to be blowing up like
No.
like
I didn't expect
bubble
that.
wrap,
We even skipped over my favorite part of the season. Probably.
What's that?
Was when Homelander first fucking eye lasered all the crowd.
Oh yeah.
I wanted that so much.
So yeah. When he's standing there and he can't take.
We're just going all over the place. Sorry,
Yeah.
follow along.
Yeah. We're just remembering it.
Just picture a board and snow globes.
Yeah. But he's just standing there.
A lot of yarn.
His speech isn't cutting it. The people are getting upset with him, and then he has that. And when it happened, part of me is like, oh shit, and another part of me is like, yeah,
So
just murder. And then I was like, it's
once
gotta
again,
be, yeah.
that had some foreshadowing.
Oh, because of the kid?
No.
Or what?
The Congresswoman. If you look at her, the second Homelander's talking, she doesn't take her eyes off. He's moving, and her eyes are just locked on him.
Yeah.
Because she has to look.
Oh,
just like if you watch the court scene.
Oh yeah, she looks at everybody as
if you watch the court scene, she like fakes like and then just so she can look more, she turns around like. If you rewatch it after knowing, you see her looking at everybody targeting. So like, and when that speech was happening, she knew Homelander could snap, and she was just looking like, do it.
Give me
a
reason.
Do it.
So a question I have is, so she's popping heads. Is a Homelander immune to it?
Probably not.
No. So she potentially has one of the biggest powers.
Yes, but
how fragile is she?
We're not sure.
Yeah.
She didn't become a super until she was an adult.
Right.
So she's probably one of those test subjects.
Yes, because she has a child.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, and one cool thing is she's against Vought. But every time, but no, but in story, yes.
She is. But but that's the issue, really.
But every time you see the Mr. Edgar, he's watching her.
I know. That's why I was going to say, I'm wondering if she's working for Vought.
Yes. One thing, she's based off a comic book character. She doesn't exist in the comic.
Okay.
She's based off of, I forgot the other person's name, but in the comic, he's the vice president. He's kind of a doofus, but he's in Vaught's backpack pocket.
Okay.
But, so once again, not fully based off the comic, just loosely. So she doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another big thing that is different from the comic.
Yeah.
Is that type of thing that's going on. So it's another huge thing.
Yeah.
Then it goes beyond the congressional, gets Starlight's out. Then they have the idea that they're just going to kill the Supes. They're going to get the kid, get Ryan, and go.
Yeah.
So then they save Ryan. They thought by distracting Homelander.
Yeah.
And then here comes Stormfront.
Yep.
Because they outed her as a Nazi.
So, real quick though, my favorite part of that, because if you think about so in Homelander, so they trick Homelander with a bunch of Vought speakers.
Yeah.
They go off super crazy. He comes back to the cabin. The kid's already gone. Butcher made a deal with the leader of Vought to give up the kid, and they can have the kid. He's taking his wife and leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And so ends up betraying them, but the Vought soldiers are still there.
I love when he closed the door.
Yeah. Shit's about to go.
Then he just
bad.
walks out just covered in blood.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the thing is, he got up close and personal with those motherfuckers, because eye lasers from that far, you're not gonna get blood splattered all over you.
It got messy in there.
Yeah, it got messy. He walked up. He probably ripped some people in half.
Oh, for sure.
Fucking, spilling their blood all over him. And
go to news.
Oh, I just want to a little clip of. As they're doing that, you get a clip in there of him just ripping those people apart.
Right.
And then while that's going on, Stormfront is fighting
everybody outside.
Yes. Yep.
So I was telling James once again, like I said, difference in the comic books. How I told you that how in the comic Stormfront beat the brakes off of Kimiko, puts her in the hospital. Then the Butcher kills all of Stormfront's team. Because she has a whole team like the Seven.
Oh,
Butcher kills them all. He stabs Stormfront in the eye, and then the boys beats her down and kills her like how the 3 girls were.
Oh.
Like I was like, wait, did they just switch it once again with girl power?
Girl power, yeah.
And
girls
that
get
they
done,
did.
you know.
That they did. But it was still dope.
Keeps going down a little bit.
But yeah, with that girl fight, so it was Kimiko, Starlight, and then Maeve comes in.
Yeah.
To help them last second because Stormfront was about to wreck all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, okay, I can't find it. And then it ends with everybody separating.
Yep.
So it ends with Huey.
Well, they're free. So the what is she? What is that? The director of
the CIA. Yeah, she was. I think she was like the ex-director of like the CIA because I know she's like retired now.
Yeah, but she gets all the records cleared.
Yeah.
Nobody's after that. Well, nobody in the government.
Yeah, nobody's legally after them.
Yeah, legally after them. So you got they get
Mother's
to go
Milk
home.
gets to go back to his daughter and wife.
Yep. Frenchie and Kimiko get to go off and do their own thing.
their own adventures.
Butcher, we don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
He
yet.
gets so at the end, Butcher does get offered.
Well, they all do.
Well, yeah,
He
they
gets
all
offered
do.
to lead the team going after Soups.
and them being a legit team.
Yeah.
That can go
And
after.
he gives away the son
Ryan
to
somebody that's more safe.
To the CIA. He gives his son to
But
not
do you-
his son.
But I was iffy on that. Like, do you trust them?
I don't know.
It's the government.
I don't know.
Are they are they gonna?
Oh, so you still don't know where the government stands with like Bond and like.
Then you had the best scene of the whole season, right? Just Homelander on top of that statue.
I can do
whatever
anything I want. Just beating it, just fapping away to the city.
See, what I imagine is like he comes and it falls and it lands on somebody. They think it's like bird poop or
No,
something.
I like to picture it like being bullets.
Like he kills somebody with his comment.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, I was watching that and I remember thinking way too much about like, man, it seems like he's struggling to like get there. You know what I mean? He was like, I could do whatever I want. I could do whatever, and he wasn't getting there. I'm like, is he having problems?
Yeah. Do they make super blue chew?
Yeah. Right.
Then Huey wanting to get out of the game, but then joining up with the new senator.
Yep.
Who is revealed to be the head popper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he got A-Train back in, even though A-Train stole from them, and the Deep once again got the shallow
He got
end.
shafted.
Haha, get it, shallow? But it was overall good. Like I said, a lot of open questions. The biggest thing that I've heard come out of season 3 so far is about Homelander. All they said is that in season 3, homicidal maniac.
Yep.
Good.
He finally snaps.
I mean, he's already kind of like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you want.
Yeah.
I
I feel that's what it's been leading up to
Yeah.
is him eventually just snapping and
Right.
not giving a fuck anymore.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting about the Church of the Collective, how much of a role they seem. He's
Yeah.
buddy with Edgar.
Yeah.
They've got a.
Well, and then we also only have 3 members of the 7.
You got
Or
A
four.
Train.
4.
You mean still alive?
Yeah, it's just 4 in general.
Yes. There's A Train. There's the Deep. You got
No,
Homelander.
No, Deep's not in the 7.
No, I know. Oh, so
No.
that's what I'm saying. People who are alive, or you mean the people that are actually in the
People
7?
that are in the 7 right now.
Okay, yeah. So you got
Homelander.
Homelander, A Train, Starlight,
Maeve.
That's it.
That's it.
And
Black
then
Noir
Kamar's in a coma.
Is in a coma because of his nut allergy.
Right. He's still okay.
Yeah, and that's it. So they're down 2. We have Jensen Ackles coming in as
Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy.
Which
So
I'm
he's
su- I'm
probably
su-
gonna,
I'm
he's
super
probably going
hyped.
to take up
I'm
a big
super hyped for
mantle of that.
Yeah.
But beyond that, we don't know.
Guess
Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that video I posted of Jensen
Yes.
Ackles?
Yeah.
He has the Soldier Boy theme playing in the background as he's
yeah.
holding the comic.
Yeah.
Do
Nope,
we
know
know
nothing.
anything
We know
about
nothing.
the 3?
Probably going to be next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just know that it's been greenlit and
Yeah, it's
that
probably
they're
going to be next year. It's probably going to start shooting soon.
What time frame do you recall did season 1 get released?
I think around the same time.
Yeah.
So it's fall-ish.
I think around fall.
Kind of.
Yeah, I think either fall. I think either fall or like April.
Oh,
I don't remember.
I just remember we watched the first
Can you
episode
pull
of
up,
the first season outside of the projector.
The Boys season 1 release date.
I'm just saying, would we expect like September or something like that to see season 3 drop?
I still like that Adam is searching on Yahoo.
Oh God. Sometime you're not opening Explorer, are you?
Scroll down. July 26th. So summer.
Okay, so when did season 2 drop?
Just September.
September.
Yeah. 8 weeks ago.
Yeah. So you figure there's probably a little delay. So maybe next year it'll be July through September, right? So somewhere in there we can expect
probably
it.
probably
so.
a year.
Okay. That sucks. So it's a year from now.
Yep.
But what you can do?
I know what you can do. Rewatch it.
Well, remember we also have less time because they did weekly. If they would have dropped it all September, we would be super upset.
Yeah, because we would have watched it all in like 3 days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 3 days.
2.
You underestimate the power.
Two.
So, overall, what would you give the season? If you had to rate it out of 10, what would you give it? Yes.
It's not perfect.
What would you give it?
I wouldn't give it a 10.
I'd give it a 9. I'd give season one a 10 because season 1 was amazing. I feel, and I think, just what had people with season 1, like it was so nobody was expecting that.
No, there were a lot of the show really caught me for a loop because I didn't see stuff coming.
Exactly.
For sure. Now
Wait. Have you rewatched season 1?
I have not rewatched season 1.
All right, so before you give it that score, maybe rewatch it.
Yeah.
Maybe because
I think
you were so high on it because of how crazy it was.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're more in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah, I think season 2 is superior to season 1. I'm thinking. Slightly.
I'd give both of them between an 8 and an 8.5.
Yeah, I was thinking around the 8.
I'd say 8.5, like that. Yeah. It had some story parts weren't filler, but some of the deep stuff maybe could have been cut.
Yeah.
I feel like this season they really didn't know what to do with the deep.
Well, remember, he's not a real character.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Because since he's not a real character, they're just like, what do we do with this guy?
They're using him as he's bringing bringing it around to bring A-Train back.
Yes,
in.
yes.
He's the one setting up the interaction between
Edgar
and the Church of Collective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get he's a plot structure.
Yes, but did you also realize this whole season is all based around family?
Family.
What do you mean?
The whole season is based around family. Starlight falling out with her family.
Yeah.
Homelander trying to get in touch with his kid, falling out.
Yeah.
It literally every arc is about family, pretty much.
Family.
Yeah.
Calm down, Vin Diesel.
No, that's but you're doing the Batman voice, not Vin Diesel.
he doesn't understand. Just picture the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, picture the guy.
So,
Rock.
All right, we're gonna end it on that. All right, everybody. Next week, I think we're gonna do something different that I've planned that once again nobody knows anything about.
Of course, because that's how things go around here.
It's better that way, right?
Well, I mean,
sometimes
it is
not
because
really.
if you get natural reactions.
Exactly. If I would have told you the jiu-jitsu trailer, you would have watched it.
Oh my, yeah. Oh,
you wouldn't have got the
Yeah.
I mean, I still would have watched it. When we played it, I'd have been excited for it, but
not as excited, right?
I still would have been excited.
You got it raw. You got my reaction.
That's what I'm saying. All of us, the same thing with me. We're like, ooh. we couldn't have timed that better. But then we're also gonna touch a little bit more on what TV show or movie series did you try your damnedest to get into?
Yeah, we were going to discuss that this time, but we'd like to have the rest of the guys here. So.
Yeah, since they're missing out.
Yeah. So, and then
they'll be back next week.
I don't know if anybody else wants in. I want to do it. I would like to recap Lovecraft County.
I'm down with
I haven't watched any of it yet.
The season finale is Friday.
Yeah.
You're caught up?
I've watched 3 episodes.
Yeah,
so
I've also watched 3 episodes.
So we have 7 to watch.
Are there?
I think 10.
Okay.
So we have a week.
Okay.
So 2 a day.
Also, it's Lovecraft Country.
Country. I don't know why.
I know you always say county.
I don't know, whatever.
And for some reason, every time I go home and I see it pop up on the screen, I see country. I'm like, man, I really need to tell Z to quit saying that.
But guess what? It's fine. But do the usuals: comment, subscribe.
Yeah, share it.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Later.
Stay classy.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Thanks for stopping by and stay classy.
But more importantly, thanks for stopping by.